Although aware that you're passing through. They will try, I don't know this.
So I'll tell them we can't, they want to do it like straight up.
Yeah, because people are still up, so they'll be still. We're going to have to run with it. I mean, you'll be ready, it's just a matter of trying to get it.
So what should I say to them to get this?
Yeah, it's got to, let's get them out of frame. Let's get them to get out. Come back to the studio, and then I'll get you back in the spot because then we're going to be adjusting the main flies.
So we can do it pretty quick.
Yeah, you
Are you with the studio? So I've got a text saying I can do a hit for you.
Anyway, they can just take the water out and they just turn off the light.
just keep an eye on these guys because they'll be running.
What do I say? You offer this would be at 3 p.m. 12 Downing Street and at 4 p.m. in the studio. Okay, good. That's great. Brilliant. Thank you for all that. 3:30, President.
Yeah, so I can see the doorway. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's down the street and we're in the 4 p.m. Are you aware there's a lot of live at 3:30 p.m. in the Downing Street Festival? Where that? No, I think it's 3:30. Yeah. Oh, very good. Well, that's great. So that's great. With Ollie Costello, Ollie Costello, yes. Very much. So we're down line
Yeah, I'm
3.
fine.
And what do you want to talk about in 3?
Yeah, I will. It's not. I just assumed it was.
Can I get through the sort then of that? It's on the news.
Thank you. Thanks, Ricardo.
Charlie did to I'll do Calicane, not Amos, so that's too confusing. I mean, that's very good. Amos is, I can do a bit of Amos. I'll do Calicane, sure.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, thanks, mate. Cheers.
Bit of daylight, that'd be fine.
Walking a hike today was a bit dinner.
Hey, we're all
Yes, because the PS said it was under government. But what the Germans actually trying to push back against what they say about it before. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Dylan, again. Hello.
Chris knows always asking.
That's not the public inquiry, that's different. They said it's happening. Yes. Right. very quiet.
Very nice.
I think it was just cold, to be honest. And also, I don't think it damaged.
It's okay, it's understandable.
All right. Where's my marks here? I was just looking. Just here.
It's got a nice shot of the door. Well done, you. It's got a nice shot of the door. Well done, you. Sorry?
To go where the cable is.
Good call.
My ducking down was pressed up. No, that's our camera there.
This is our mic.
Which one's
And I got
ours?
the last-
This one?
Yes.
So Rob, just step over for a second, mate.
Yeah.
That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, once it's got its own life.
I'm not technical. There we go. There we go. Yeah. The self-contained headline 6:30. This is a pivotal moment for the families of the victims. We met Keir, Starmer and key government ministers this afternoon. Can we do one more? Yeah. Like that. Yeah. This is a pivotal moment for the families of the victims who met Keir Starmer and key government ministers here at Downing Street this afternoon. Pop that back. Can I just, no, you're all right, I don't want to trip you up.
Step over, Rob.
Yeah, if you, there we go. I think if you do that, that's it. There we go.
Are we okay now? Yeah.
We got there in the end.
Let one fill one. Okay. Top of the hour.
Definition of politics.
Pretty hot. So we have half an hour, quarter of an hour to half an hour, anywhere between those two.
What time do they start?
So,
Yeah.
this is going to finish now.
Is the PM joining them or not? Will the PM come out with them?
No.
Just come. No. Yeah, all good, thank you. All good, thank you. Is the producer there? Is the producer?
Oh, no. Okay, there's not.
Still the producer?
I just kept going. Oh, okay, yeah. Showing you that my back. Yeah, okay. I just kept tapping.
Am I throwing anything?
It's okay, I know it's fine.
Hello, mate. Am I throwing into a sock? No.
Literally the last one.
It's the inside, isn't it?
It's down there.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, are you okay now?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably talking about this. That's so much
At least you had tomorrow. That's good.
Thank you. All good, mate. Am I throwing into a sock or are you not bothering? Yeah, 3 till 3:30. Am I doing live at when are you coming to us? 3. Vladimir, are you firing? Right, you say again. You say again. You say again. Okay. Thank you.
I understand why you don't necessarily need to. It could be done at one time.
Work on your core. On your core.
I did, yeah. Yeah, that's all right.
That's fine. No worries. I'll see you later. I feel a bit sorry for sitting. No, it's okay. It's actually not as uncontroversial as cold. Yeah. We're used to it.
So cool. Right. Enthusiastic.
So much more comfortable. It's nice, isn't it? It's first class. Don't ever think I don't look after you.
I'm going to go there. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
Somewhere near that line. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I don't mind. Yeah, you guys go along. I'll go
Well,
there.
I'll sit here.
Go on, you go. Come on, go. Sure, I'll go there first. I'm about to start talking over your head, though. Do you mind that?
I might go a bit closer because I need to get the mic for the interview. Mind if I go here? Just because I need to grab that mic.
Go there.
Story time, chocolate.
It's so weird, Telly.
Tell us a story, Chris. Yeah, big Kumar.
Charlie just talks and talks. Off we go. Without repetition, hesitation, or deviation.
And they sometimes they're like, no, just argue. Not even that one.
They want me talking when it comes to walk out.
How bad is it?
Chris, excellent 6-0 verdict.
Yes, it was 6-0.
It's so there in the morning.
That's right, Martin. I'm in Downing Street right now. Behind me, the families of the Nottingham victims went in at 2:30 p.m. We're expecting to come out around 3:15 p.m. to remind you of what Valdo Calicut. He killed those two students, Kumar and Barnaby Webber, and they were aged 19. And Ian Coates, 5-year-old school caretaker in that campaign back in June 2023. They want answers. They've been calling for a public inquiry. The Prime Minister said there will be a public inquiry. Today they are expecting to get confirmation of the start date of the inquiry, who will lead it, and how it will be led, and whether will it start next year. Some key questions here for the families. They've waited for long enough. A big group has gone in at 2:30 here in Downing Street. We saw earlier, we think Ian Coates' son James in there, his brother Lee, Barnaby Webber's mum Emma is there, his dad David, Grace Kumar's dad, Dr. Sanjoy Kumar is there, Dr. Sinead O'Malley Kumar is there, her mother of course, and brother James. Also some lawyers, so there'll be a big group gathering here shortly live on TV News. We'll come back as soon as that happens. Reflecting there briefly on Prime Minister's question, it's certainly a bad one for Kemi Badenoch. She was talking about this issue of Gaza families given the right to move here under Ukrainian legislation to allow them temporarily. The issue there was, of course, that as soon as he asked questions, like Keir Starmer said, we'll close that loophole. Slight mistake made by Keir Starmer. He said this would have happened under the last government. I think it happened in January this year. We have dates now of when those things were heard. But while he changed the subject, she plowed on, even though the PM said he would change the loophole. The Tories say, the PA didn't say he'd appeal that decision, but he changed the rules and tightened up maybe with a change in the law, and an appeal may not be required. Just finally, at the end of that, sixth question, which I counted 6-0 win for Keir Starmer at the very end there. She raised the issue of this border czar who was going to be working from Finland until yesterday. Overnight he's changed his mind to work in the UK, will be in the office all the time, done what he can say, and the people told him to. But also it gets worse, he's going to be working 5 years in Finland under the last Tory government. Not a great showing from Keir on the Tories.
He's in the room. Thank you.
It would be. I was a senior Conservative MP. I've been told that as many as 1 in 3 Tory MPs think they should merge with Reform UK. Many think that'll happen before the election. Things happening now as far as they're concerned. They agree on a lot of reform policies are shared by Tory MPs. I think poor performance, by Keir today won't have helped. I don't know why she didn't have a plan B when that route was a route of criticising the government over the Gaza route was shut down by Keir Starmer. Why not find a new area to talk about? That didn't happen. I think that is a problem. She's not making those points land. I mean, I think PMQ matters not that much to the wider country. It doesn't matter for morale amongst the troops, 121 or so Tory MPs. They want to know that their boss confessed Sir Keir Starmer weekly at that jousting with the MPs. It's not happening. Then questions are being asked about her leadership again, and that's why she's lagging behind in the polls, and it hasn't really moved move at all. That's why the Tory, the Reform UK party, is surging ahead. Huh? I don't know. Another question. I'm not going to it. If I stand here, it's fine, isn't it? Something else into Rebecca. Shall I go on air? I'm not. Please go to the
Yeah. Done that.
final. Back. I'm tired.
It was actually
To be fair, I have like been satisfaction. It's like a nice live on the beach. It's like yeah, it's really great. I get fed up with that. That's what
Cheers.
every house. We go like walk down the street at every house. We went to my bit for a week and went to his bit for his house. The week that we were flying, we barely spent any money. So we just went to his house. He was like, you know, just spend 20%. I was like, no. The neighbours really love to help me this. Like, it's so funny.
No. Or maybe that's the
So Steve said this was the mic we used to do when she was
I'll go here. If I come here, then you'll be looking at it anyway.
Sat here. Yeah. Yeah. Those are the stools. For the next time.
Well, how
Yeah.
Health Secretary, Attorney General, just to say all the things about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get the electric blood back into your legs. Exactly what it's done. It's cheap.
That was my best experience.
The lion legs.
They sell the people that made that sell them. I used to go there. I'm sorry.
Is your door black?
No. Golden. Oh, it's Fraser over there. Oh. So funny. I know, but now if you're recording, it doesn't interrupt it, so it's okay. It used to be that if you'd be in the middle of an interview, it's so good. And then it's like, oh.
suited you.
Yeah, I didn't know the name. I was scared to do it because I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't really do it. It's amazing. It's so silly that we all that time, but we weren't able to do it.
I'll get louder.
Got some in Sky, Mark. Just smoking
Oh,
around.
thank you. They must have, surely.
Two puffs in I don't think there must have been. Well, not when I was my work. Full hair and makeup stuff. That's why all the champagnes. We're going to be early.
No one, go on.
The combination of hair and makeup is the
Yes, please.
Say you're against. Honestly, they'll probably stick you in.
And then walk away. I'll look at it. They can't go out. I can make it. If it rains, it's just that's it.
There's like a little makeup. Bring that over.
Warmest January record, Rob. Rob? Warmest January record. You get to see the evidence.
It's about to finish.
Sort of span of human existence. So I have
Just being
got this foreign accent. it's not cars, Henry, it's horses.
Close enough.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I was pleased for him to get that because he was like, love this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who's still what's the director of Starmer? Gemini, so that she promotes it. There's Anna there. Oh, she's crazy. She's got to the police.
Yeah, of course.
Who's going to speak? Emma, is it yourself?
You want to go first? We can all say a few words.
Yes.
Thank you.
Emma, I'll ask you first. Emma, what happened? What have you got to tell us?
Well, in a nutshell, they have confirmed the public inquiry and that it will be statutory. So it's the first bit of positive news that we've been able to have for a very, very long time. Still processing it. So
Date?
It'll be in the next few weeks, as we have always said as families, everywhere that Baldock-Callacane intersected with the authorities, we were let down by those authorities. And today the Prime Minister confirming that we are going to have a public inquiry that will be statutory and have powers to call people, and the judge will be able to call witnesses up and we will be able to get answers to all of the many questions that we've got there, has been fantastic news for all of us. We welcome it. We've been working so hard towards it, and I just think we couldn't be more delighted. I think for the nation it's a great day because everyone who's also suffered the way we have, we will make sure that changes come from our inquiry for the betterment of our country that makes us and all the families and all the parents, and it makes the land safer for all of us. We are absolutely delighted.
Well, we've already told him when he was in opposition, when we had the opportunity to meet him, and it's been well documented, all of the emotional struggles and devastation and grief that we've been through. But I think today is a watershed moment that we called for last week, because it will be a moment in time where those who failed so grossly will be held to account, but most importantly, things will probably change now. She says probably will change for the better, for the future. And a quote in a great book I've just read says, "You need to open your eyes to see the truth," and I think that's what will come about. And we've been told that there's an expectation and a hope that this will begin shortly, very shortly, this year, and that it will be concluded within 2 years. And considering some of the other inquiries that have been going on in this country for decades, I believe that's a reasonable timescale.
Can I ask you, do you envisage a change? Are things going to happen? You weren't very happy last week.
Yes, last week there wasn't very many positive emotions you could bring out of that meeting, and I widely expressed that myself. But today is finally a good reason to come to London, to get some good words, to get the promises that we were given. And now we can see changes, and it's not just about us and our families and the victims, it's about the future, it's about the public and protecting the public so they don't have to walk in our shoes and they can feel safe.
Sandra, can I ask you, from day one as families, you felt you had to fight to get the truth, your victims, but actually you're the ones that are having to do the hard legwork. Do you finally feel that you've been listened to?
I think today we got the answer that we've been fighting for. A judge-led statutory inquiry with powers, wide-ranging powers that can call witnesses, and we can hold people accountable today. I think thank you to all of you for your support in bringing that pressure. It's really meant so much. It felt like we were exhaling for about 2 minutes today because of how much pressure was lifted off. We would really like to thank you for all your support that you have actually given us in coming to this point, because you really have contributed to it.
Can I ask please, what is, from GB News, Christopher Hope, can I ask what was said to you by the Prime Minister? Who was in the meeting with you?
So it was led by the Prime Minister, and also the Attorney General, the Home Secretary, the Health Secretary, the Justice. I always say I'm terrible with titles. The Justice Secretary and the Victims Minister. So a pretty stellar lineup. But I think it reflects the gravity and the seriousness of where we've been. But don't underestimate the cost and the toll that it's taken on everybody stood here today to get to this point. We shouldn't be here. I think it's shameful that we've had to fight like we have against the agencies, the organisations and the institutions, Leicestershire Police Force, Nottinghamshire Police Force, Nottinghamshire Mental Health Trust, and the CPS and actually entire criminal justice system. It's shameful that we've been treated in such appalling ways and in such appalling manner.
Did he apologise on behalf of those bodies to
yes.
you?
Yes, I would take that as
yes, he did, and we actually thanked him from. Well, I personally thanked him from a father to a father to say thank you very much, because that is something that I think my daughter deserved. So I think he related to us as a family man, and I think that also came through today. It's something I'm very grateful for, and I think we are confident that I think we are going to get justice for our loved ones today.
What will change mean?
Change for us will mean accountability, and accountability means that's how, because people make up systems, we will only get change, systemic change, if we hold people accountable. We're determined to hold people accountable. Things that went wrong in our case were very basic. They were not complicated. It was people just not doing their jobs. If we hold them accountable, they will change systems across our country. It will make it safer for all of us, all of the mums and dads out there who are saying bye to their kids, all the parents who are leaving out there. We all deserve to be safe. It's a basic right. And I really think that we will get changes across the board from this case onwards for everyone. And everyone who's not had a voice to date, we represent them too. We want change for them as we want change for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we apparently have to wrap up now. There's a few family members are here for a little while longer.
Well, what's your plans next? You've got this inquiry established. What will you do now? Do you stop campaigning, let it take its course?
We have to let the inquiry take its course now, and we've been given an idea of time frames with regards to terms of reference. We don't know that yet, but we will. We've been told that we will be included in the entire process, but we've got a great legal team and support team around us, and without them we would not be here today. But it's over to them now. They've gone to the pub for a pint, I reckon, to start planning. No, not yet.
Not yet.
That will be announced. We're expecting within the next 2 to 3 weeks to have those kind of level of details.
I think what will happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks, it will go into Parliament, from what the Prime Minister said. It will be announced in Parliament. From that point, the date will be pushed forward, and then within 2 years it will be.
We hope.
We hope. That's what he liked.
But what has been promised is wide-ranging. It's not going to be a narrow beam. It's going to be wide-ranging. Yeah. And thank you very much for putting the PM on the spot and getting him to promise that on TV.
Well done, Alison. Shout out.
Well done, Alison.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Certainly.
Okay. Yeah, all good. Let's go. All good.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Let me get out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, getting underway within weeks and then over within 2 years. We should get the name of the person that will chair that public inquiry in the coming weeks as well. I think the tone from the families here today
was positive.
Yeah, what you saw there were three families who've been through an absolutely horrendous experience, who felt over the past 18 months they've really had to fight. They've had to fight for accountability, and today they've been inside Downing Street and they feel that fight has paid off. So what we're being told is the public inquiry, which the government had already said would take place, will be a full statutory public inquiry, and that means that the chairperson will be able to compel people to attend and answer questions. So what the families want to hear from are the medical professionals who dealt with Valdo Calacane in the months up to the killings. They want to hear from the police who had dealings with Valdo Calacane in the months leading up to the killings. They also want the Crown Prosecution Service put under the spotlight because prosecutors decided to accept a plea of manslaughter on the basis of diminished responsibility rather than pursuing murder charges. And certainly a lot of smiles from the families because they felt they have been listened to by the Prime Minister. But it wasn't just the Prime Minister at that meeting. To give you a sense of just how widespread this inquiry is likely to be, we also had the Health Secretary inside Downing Street, the Home Secretary, the Justice Secretary. So it gives you a sense of how wide scale this inquiry is going to be. And we're told that it could begin within weeks, and report back may take a couple of years to reach its conclusions, but certainly you do get a sense of urgency here, and the families feeling that they will at least get a chance of getting some answers to the questions that have dogged them for so long since the killings.
1 2 2 2 2. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 2 2. Check 1 2 2 2 2 2. Hey 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 1 2 3 4. All good.